It's Labor Day weekend. Oh my gosh, we've got to have some snack foods in the house for everybody that's coming and going. I'm gonna make some pinwheels my way. I don't know if anybody else makes them this way, but I'm gonna use ham, some kosher dills, put a little dill weed in it, some cream cheese, some cheddar cheese, and some Monterey Jack. Put them on a tortilla, and we'll get started doing that. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my cream cheese, and no, it's not completely softened in this bowl. Matter of fact, it's nowhere near softened. So we might have a difficult time spreading this around, mixing it up, but that's okay, we'll figure it out, right? It's going in a pinwheel, nobody's gonna see what it looks like. So we're gonna put this in the bowl. I'll get this all in there, the cream cheese in the bowl, and we'll get the next step. Okay guys, I got a block and a half in here, and the only reason I put a half in here is because I had a half to use. Some people do 2 blocks, so however much you want to make. I'm going to go ahead and put some dill weed on there, make it look about like that, maybe a little more. You don't have to put this stuff in there, just dill weed. Great value, you know. And then I'm gonna put in, it's probably about 3/4 cup of Monterey Jack. Go with whatever cheeses you like, guys. This is what I had left. I have about 1/4 cup of cheddar. You don't need a whole lot in there. Basically, that's for color, because I put the Monterey Jack in there. So that's what that looks like. And I'm going to chop up. You don't have to have a whole lot of ham. I'm gonna go with about, this is pretty thick sliced ham. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm gonna start with 3 slices. It's pretty good sliced. I'm just gonna roll it up like this. See if you can get me doing this here. Roll it up like that. And I'm just gonna do it like this first and kind of julienne in it. Don't come at me because I told you I'm not a professional, but I do like taste, so that's what we're doing with the ham. And I'm just gonna keep chopping this and we'll put it in the bowl. Okay guys, I've got it roughly chopped, diced, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna stick that in our bowl. We got company, we're gonna be going places and doing things, and we gotta have something, you know, that we can grab and munch on. So that's what that looks like right now. Now, the only thing I have left to do is I'm gonna chop up some of these baby dills that I had sitting in the fridge to use up, because you know I used it in another recipe that you guys watched me make. And if you didn't watch me make, you need to go follow and go watch me make. It's a German tomato salad dip that's so good. And I'm gonna use every one of these pickles. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to dice these up as small as I can. And when I get that done, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay guys, I've got those baby dills diced up pretty small. And you can have bigger chunks, smaller chunks, it doesn't matter, but we're gonna throw it in the bowl. Just like that. It's probably the way everybody makes their spread. But I'm just gonna keep mixing this until I get it completely mixed in and incorporated the way I want it to look, and we'll be back. Okay, I got it mixed up. And the beauty of this, guys, is you can add more meat in, you can add more cheese, more pickle, you can reduce it, whatever you wanna do. I used ham, you could use roast beef, you could use the dried beef, pepperoni, however you wanna do it. You add and take away. Take out pickles, put in black olives. Not a big deal. And then all I'm gonna do on my pickled up cutting board here is I'm gonna put some of this on this tortilla, spread it on there, and like I said, this is spreading pretty good, but I did not set my cream cheese out because it's Saturday morning and I slept in. I'm back to work, guys. You gotta sleep in on the days you can. And Saturday's probably the only day I can. And we have things going on too, so. And I'm gonna take this as far out as I can because I like to not waste the edges, but it's okay. And I get it gooped on there pretty darn good. And you can fill these as much as you want or as less as you want. But that's how I'm doing mine, just like that. And you can see all those pickles and that ham and that cheese in there. And then guys, it's just as easy as tucking and rolling with your tortilla. And you could do this with low carb, you could do it with 0 carb, however you want to do it. Then you're gonna slice it and see what I mean by that last one, you know, that we're gonna taste for poison. Still tastes good. Cut these at the thickness you want. I use the soft tortillas, the medium ones, so they're not huge, bite size. But guys, these are gonna be perfect for me to stick in the fridge. And if we go somewhere and come back and we're hungry, it's there. If somebody calls and says, hey, come over, I can take some pinwheels. I've always got something going on in my fridge. And again, there's the last bite, guys. And I'm just gonna keep rolling this. It makes quite a few. And those pickles and everything in there are so good. Guys, go in there and hit like, hit the love button, hit share, repost, follow me if you haven't followed me. And I'm gonna try to post this whole weekend for different things, but keep following, keep liking. Let's get those followers up. Have a blessed day.